Hi, Danny Designs here, D Squared. Thank you for watching. This portion of the video is putting the sawmill railing together, so the track that it runs on. You probably saw the angle iron that I bought on a previous video when I went and bought the seal plate for the seal plate of the foundation. I also bought the angle iron at that same time. The kit comes with, I believe it's 12 feet of tracking. I needed a little longer than that, so I went and bought a 20 foot piece, 2 pieces of angle iron to create my own tracks. And in order to do that, that means I had to weld those cross members on there instead of bolting them down. So you'll see the process. We put together the sawmill on the track, on the wheels, the legs. We put all that together, and then we put the angle iron down, set that on top so that the spacing would be correct, and then put down one of the cross beams that the wood sits on and stabilizes the angle iron, and welded it. And then we moved the mill down so that we had the same good distance in a free motion the whole time. So then we'd move it, make sure it was spaced correctly because it was moving freely, put down the cross beam, weld it, move it down. So that's what you're going to see on this video, is just getting it put together on the tracks, getting the sawmill kind of put together as far as, you know, on the legs and the wheels and stuff, so that we get all that spacing done. So that's what you're going to see here. See a little welding and organizing that part. Really appreciate you watching. Please like and subscribe, send some comments, and appreciate you watching. Thank you. Okay, we got the angle iron the other day, and I sandblasted or ground it off with that wire brush right there, and got all the rust off it. And then I started painting. This is the 20-foot length that I'm going to put down for the sawmill. So just grounded that off, wire brushed it off, use some good Rust-Oleum paint it so it won't rust and be outside. Put that coat on, probably put a second coat on because it's going to be on the bottom part. And finish that up right there, and then we'll be in good shape. This is the beginning of the sawmill. Probably unpackage it and get some live footage of, I was wearing this mask for the paint, get some live footage of us unpacking the sawmill later on too. That'd be nice. Alright. Well, here they are, painted. I'll let them dry. We're going to come up, unbox here in a couple hours, unbox the sawmill, and just kind of get our game plan ready for tomorrow morning when we're going to start welding. And then I haven't welded much, very little. My dad's welded a lot more than I have. He's going to kind of talk me through some of the stuff, and we're going to get this thing welded together and at least the frame put together tomorrow or the next day, because I got to fly back out of state for a week or so, and so we're going to get this done, or at least partially on this way, in a long time. I'm looking forward to it. Later.
Wednesday morning, June 27th, 2018. The saga continues on assembly of the Harbor Freight sawmill, excuse me, sawmill. And to put some rollers on, and then it's going to be put on this frame right here. Some assembly required. Instructions are not very good on, as everything is nowadays. If it wasn't for YouTube and watching other people do things on these, trying to figure it out, is quite a task. Yes, they do. She's not wanting in that video, Danny. No, well, with a little finagling, we got it all on there. Yeah. Now he's just tightening up, doing a little fine-tuning on there, because he has got to then, all of those center pieces right there have got to be welded, starting back here like that. He's going to be welding that one on, and then there's 5 of them going down through there on that 20-foot that he'll be, going to be his first experience at learning to weld.
What's the narration? What's going on?
Oh. All right, we're going to take a little break and then come out and weld. Now, we're going to have to do that all over again. I don't know when it stops. Okay. Yes, I do. I need commentary.
On that one.
Good.
Still making some progress. First welding experience, doing okay. Slow to go. Trying to do it right. Get a good bead on there, make sure it holds together good. So I'm still making some mistakes, but it's doing okay. So got it laid out here. Next now I just got a mark for this next beam right here and here to go. You can see those black marks right there on it, but got to grind that off with a grinder so it's good weld to metal to metal. So when I weld, put that in there and put those 3 in there, and maybe done with it for this trip. But let's see how far I get today. Alrighty. Yep. on, I think.
Here's the sawmill. Railing. Obviously this is a 20-footer. It comes with 12, but we bought the Rental iron, like I showed you before. And then I actually cut this section off the railing just to add some more support, because I had to spread out the log holders further. So I put a couple more support beams in here. I welded. Not great, I'm not a great welder, but I welded, painted, and then I went ahead and put one bolt in the pre-drilled hole in this. And so I had to drill one there, put the bolt in. I did that on one on each one of these. You can see down in there. Yeah, there it is. One on each one of those. Just to add extra support, because I'm a rookie welder, but I did okay, I think, and then I just supported it with that. And there's the, I don't know if it's called a dog. One of the, well, these things are called the dog that go in here, but anyway, the thing that holds the log in place. Got it ready to move. Now we're working on that foundation back at the place, so that's what I'm doing. Okay. I will.